So the meme community pretty much has formed its own hedge fund, and they're looking to pump another stock, and they're trying to send it up to Mars before Elon Musk could land his little Dogecoin there, even though it's straight in the toilets. So let's dig into what this stock is, where it's gonna go. Let's dig in. Welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about this meme stock, CLOV Health. We're gonna dig into what this stock is because you might be seeing it mentioned on stock twits, on Reddit, and you may be going, ooh, I'ma jump in because you think you're gonna 5x your money, and you might. Listen, the communities are crazy now. Now the people have the power. They have before, but it wasn't as mainstream. If you haven't been trading very long, like I have, this has been going on for over the past decade. That's how long I've been doing it. And these communities get together, maybe in chat rooms or on stock twits or on smaller groups, and they get together and they talk about ways to pump a stock. I don't think it's legal, but it's being done. And who's gonna say we shouldn't? Because hey, you're making money. If you are new to trading, you might just see this ticker, it might just pop up on your feed somewhere and you go, ooh, I could possibly 5x, make a couple thousand, a couple $100,000, depending on your portfolio size, your capital, and say, hey, this is awesome, I'm going all in. But you need to know a few things. You need to know exactly what's gonna happen, why is this going to move, and what is it? Because when I invest, I don't just look at the ticker and look at a price. I look at the back end of it. Let's look at the chart right here. So I like to analyze the charts. That's my strength. Technically, I look at these and find indicators to tell me whether it's going to make a bullish move or bearish move. This one has moved 275% in just 7 days. 1 week, 250%. Hedge funds can't make that over a decade. Incredible gains. And then it fizzled all the way out, and now it's kind of bottoming. This is what you want to see in charts. When you're not looking at charts, you're just seeing price movement. You don't really know where it's going to go. You can't really project that. That's why I'm always analyzing these charts. Now, what I like to look for is the Tony Hawk half pipe formation. If you don't know about that, then you must be new to my channel. When a stock comes down like this and then starts to head up, green flag. I'm buying here, and then continues this motion, and this right here is a half pipe. That's where Tony Hawk likes to skate. He skates down here. He thinks of what his move's gonna be right here. Heads up, rides it out, and gets a 10 out of 10 score. And we all make money up here. Get out, and then watch it timber. And then it comes down, and it gets wrecked. And over here, during that upwards movement, that's where all the shorties are getting wrecked. They're getting out here like dopes. And then the retail, the people that are too greedy are still holding. They're getting wrecked here on the downward momentum, downward push. So that's why I'm always looking at charts on these stocks. So hit the subscribe if you want to see more chart action. I'm always analyzing rather than just looking at prices going up and down. And the number one reason why CLOV Health is being targeted by Wall Street bets in a good way is because it's heavily shorted. When it's heavily shorted, it's a green flag for the meme community, the hedge funds, to attack the real hedge funds, the ones that are shorting this. Listen, we got a lot of money. If we come together as a group and attack, I get it. We could scare them off. That's what's happening. And right here, the short volume ratio, 26% shorted, almost 30%. That's a big short. So this is what the Wall Street Bets hedge fund looks for, heavily shorted stocks. If you could get ahead of the curve, find popular, heavily shorted stocks, you might be able to get into one of these early on. This is what they're doing. Listen, I don't like when a company's being shorted, even though the person shorting it might see a good reason. Maybe they're looking at their financials, they're burning more cash, than they actually have in their accounts, and they're going to go bankrupt potentially in 6 months, or maybe they are diluting too much and screwing over their investors, and they say, hey, we're going to short them. I mean, they're going to go out of business. We're going to short them, and we're going to make a lot of money. There's a thin line there. Now, if you don't know this, Papaya actually is backing this company, CLOV Health. So he's involved in this company, and Wall Street Bets likes Papaya. I like Papaya too. Not only the fruit, I like the dude too. So they're helping him recover. They're trying to bring this company back to life. So looking at the Wall Street Bets thread, you can see a few posts here just a few hours ago, 4 hours ago. This person's taking a position, YOLO position. Here's another one, 7 grand in this one, CLOV YOLO today. Here's another one from today. This was just 3 hours ago. This person is in as well. Here's another one, a $14 call on CLOV, 20K made me poor, all right. Here's another position, $7,000, 6 hours ago. Here's some memes they're posting CLOV to the moon. So the community is very active in pumping CLOV, and they haven't been stopped. So as long as this goes on, they're gonna keep pumping these stocks to save the companies from being heavily shorted. So one thing I like a lot here is there is a massive gap over here. I'm gonna try and explain this if you are new to charting or analyzing charts. this box here, the stock opened above, way above its closing price. So that's a gap. There's an area of no data. That's a gap. And typically what happens is a stock will come back down after it's done running up and close that gap. So that's exactly what happened. The stock ran up and came all the way back down and closed that gap. If we draw a line to the bottom here, boop, close the gap. Okay, so this gap has been fully closed. Boom, done. Now we can run sideways and start to head up if the community stays strong on this and a lot of buying comes in. So there's two other green flags I like on this one as well. So the other green flag I see on this one is RSI down here. If you don't know what RSI is, it's the relative strength, whether it's being overbought or oversold. If it's overbought, it goes red up here. That means it's time to sell. If it's oversold, that means it goes blue down here, just like over here, it's slightly blue. So this one is close to going blue, close enough. Maybe it trickles down a little bit more as it runs more sideways, but as of right now, it went pretty low. So now what it should do is start to head up. And the final green flag I like is the volume has done a Tony Hawk half pipe formation as well. It cooled down and now the volume is starting to pick back up. So we could see these big bars here. They got smaller and then they start to grow a little bit as we get over here. They're starting to pick back up. So as these volume bars get bigger, the stock price will rise. So there is no sure answer as to where CLOV is gonna go. All we know right now is that it's being heavily pumped on Wall Street Bets. It's being heavily pumped on StockTwits, two of the biggest public mainstream outlets to find stocks that are possibly being pumped and possibly moving and have a lot of attention. So what needs to happen for CLOV to actually do this Tony Hawk half pipe formation, Tony Hawk to get excited, get on that ramp, is buyers need to come in. The more buyers become aware of this, which tends to happen when there's high short interest, people like to funnel in, be involved in wiping out the shorts and be rewarded for that. And then we could do something just like this. $22, $24, $26 price targets if that plays out. If buyers see this on a grand mainstream scale, funnel in, place their buys, and send this thing through the roof to Mars. Beat Elon Musk with that Dogecoin. So that's it on Clover Health. Quick analysis of this one. If you want to know if I'm buying Clover Health, if you need help on understanding these charts, you want ideas, you want to ask me questions, jump in my Discord, link in the description. There's free chat rooms, there's paid chat rooms. Check that out. That's it. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget by hitting that button. It's getting you a little bit closer to retiring young.